I'm Vin.
I'm Sori.
That's Booby.
And Jelpy and Ghosty.
OMNIUM GATHERUM.
Yep.
That's a very interesting title for a band. This
The
is for
Unknowing.
Big homie TJ. The name of the song is The Unknowing. For timely topical political commentary, you can hit us up at Middle America with Vin and Sori, where you yourself, dear listener, can find, as the big homie Adar puts it, the single most frustrating character on the internet. Or infuriating, I think was the term.
Yep.
So, much love to the big homie. But yeah, let's do this. OMNIUM GATHERUM, and then it's, what's the name of this record? The Unknowing.
Oh, the name of the song is The Unknowing, yeah.
Yep.
Okay, ready?
Yep.
Go. We're watching the official, so hopefully it doesn't get blocked. I love the ocean. to me.
got to be probably the best instrumentation as far as like start to finish. Just the instruments were great.
Oh, it was beautiful.
The guitars were so emotive.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Yeah, it was. I thought it was gonna be like, because of the name of it, I thought it was gonna be black and death metal. So I was like picturing that.
I'm gonna listen to this song a lot.
Yeah.
I'm very, 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 very happy that I found this song. Well, I didn't find it. Shout out to the big homie DJ. Man, I thoroughly enjoyed this song. This is such a good song.
I like what it talks about too when it's talking about like the piece at the beginning. Hey brother, make way for patience, or there is a chance to breathe through frustration. Pick it up, fill it up, not splashing a single drop. There's a lot of peace, tranquility on the calm surface of the heart. So I like that because for me, like trying to find a way, like I'm trying to practice different ways of not being so frustrated. I get very easily frustrated very, very quickly, and I think it's because I have a lot of things that are going on, and we have a lot of kids, and we've got a lot of things. And like I immediately will get frustrated over something, and just trying to be like, okay, like it's some things are not as big as what they seem like they are. You know, and I was going into the kitchen the other day, and I was thinking, as frustrating sometimes as it is, you know, when I walked into the kitchen, there's eggshells cracked all over the kitchen floor. I'm like, why?
Unbelievable.
Why? But then at the same time, I'm like, if I had, eventually they're all going to grow up and move out, and then they're not going to crunch eggshells on the floor anymore, and then everything's going to stay in order, and then I'm going to miss them.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll throw an egg on the floor.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they're really trying to say something positive here, which is pretty crazy, just considering the genre. But I just cannot get over that instrumentation. The guitar was just almost speaking the melodies. It was unbelievable. It was so good.
It was. I loved it.
Such good stuff. But yeah, patience is, I think, probably in our current society. Well, I know in our current society, it is 100% the most underrated but necessary virtue.
Well put.
You're literally not going to. Some of y'all, the reason why you're not excelling in relationships or work or whatever is you're just impatient, bro. You know what I mean? Like
we're trying to learn that instrument.
It takes
some time, and
it takes such a long time. We're doing the Bible study with the boys, and they were talking about somebody that they wanted to, repent of some, mindset or whatever. And I said, okay, what'd you do? And they were like, well, I read in the Bible, but it didn't work. So I'm like, how do you know it didn't? And I'm just using that as examples to the mindset. Like you tried it once and it didn't work, in 10 seconds or less. That means it can't be right because it didn't work for you in 10 seconds. Yeah. But again, that's sort of that's the mentality of our generation.
Yeah, it is. And I think that a lot of times we don't realize how patient people have had to be with us.
That's a good point.
Because we haven't had to deal with our own selves,
right.
We don't realize how frustrating we can be for other people. So
that's such a good point. It's true. It's true. It's so yeah, patience is a crazy virtue to have, and it's just not valued in our current society. And whoever really, if you can master patience, then you already have a massive leg up on life and on everybody else.
Yeah, you're actually a pretty patient person, like just depending on what the thing is. But for the most part, you're an extremely patient person, and I know I'm wildly impatient. So you guys know we like to go to the escape rooms. There, you have to figure out these clues and different stuff to get out of the room. You're like, you have 60 minutes. Well, anyway, there's like so much stuff that Vin is like smarter and faster at me than. But when we get in these rooms, I like can ace a lot of the stuff. And the minute I know what's going on, he goes, well, what's happening? So that way we can work together on it. And I get so frustrated. I'm basically like, just out of my way and let me do it. Like I give you like, I realize it after how short I am. I'll be like, I'll say it to you real fast and you don't get it. And so I'm like, just let me and then I just take it over and I'm like, wow, sorry. After we're out of the room and like the stress of the 60 minutes is done and I look back, I'm like, Sorry, baby.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Patience. Hey,
What?
sister, have you been the drama?
What do you mean, like the drama queen?
Well, the drama queen, or have you been the drama? All the drama
issues
that's there,
that's going on.
you are the issue. It becomes more severe every time you fall from grace, a strain of history, heavy on the shoulders, in the world that moves forever on. So apparently she's got something that she's carrying around in the second stanza that makes her lash out in the first stanza of verse 2. And I think he's trying to encourage her to let that go so that she will stop being the drama. I think there's a lot of people that just create drama, whatever you want to call it, and they legitimately do not know how to not do that because whatever is going on up here. Like and so like that's a really, really, really delicate balance, I think, in the real world. Just being like, get over it and move on. But at the same time, it's like, what's the other option? You're going to lash out on everybody? So the message here is very, very wise. I just don't know how in the real world people are going to...
walk it out. Well, I think that, somebody that's being dramatic and really, like, getting on everybody's nerves because of their drama, I think they get tired of themselves, too.
I agree. I saw a meme of somebody that said that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I want to leave with you. I'm sick and tired of myself, too.
Oh, yes.
Shout out to the...
Oh, she puts the best posts.
A little nothing like some early morning Schadenfreude to start your day.
Didn't you think the next line was interesting?
Yeah, I this has morning spelled twice, but I think the first one is like morning, and then the second one would be, well, no, it can go either way. Morning, or morning, yeah. So the lyrics on the screen here have the first morning as M-O-U-R, which is your morning for a person. The second one has morning as in whatever. So I thought...
Morning as in them.
It's pretty smart.
Opposite of...
It's pretty smart.
Yeah.
Lyrics. I think he's still talking to homegirl. He says, heavy on the shoulders in the world, it moves forever. The world moves forever on. And after the morning has come, it's time again to journey towards home. The perpetual flame is ever waiting for the one who sees all that is done. So I think it's about trying to capture that inner peace that everybody's looking for.
So important.
Yeah, but I think people have a real issue with the fact that life goes on. Like, this person's carrying something on her shoulders, and life is moving on without her. And, a lot of times people think that if they let something go, or they let a person go, or whatever, that they're trivializing the situation. It's like, no, man. Like, life isn't trivializing it, and life is going on without you.
Right.
And it mind boggles me, might go down the wrong area, but it just mind boggles me that people keep living in the past about stuff. And, we were friends or blah, blah, blah. Somebody else just reached out to me today. It's like, it's obvious, like, time has moved on. Like, go find another friend, man.
Yeah, I mean, I've said it to you a billion times. I'll say it to a billion more. Like, you're an incredible person. And people don't, if they move on and then they're like, yo, wait a minute, what about Vin though? Like, as time passes, like, you can open my Facebook, they don't reach out to me. They don't miss my time and my attention.
That's because they know you're not going to respond to them on Facebook. Right? So, but yeah,
well, I don't know, I respond to some people, but it has to be. But anyway, I think that you're the type of person that's very dynamic and...
Well, not so much about me per se as it is just about... I've never seen a person that's focused on what happened in the previous, whatever in their life. I've never seen them happy. I've never seen a person who dwells on the past happy. And,
you're right.
And it's literally impossible to, because you can live in it, but you can't change it.
Right.
So,
Right.
I just think that, this song is ultimately about finding that inner peace and realizing that there's just things you can't change.
Yes, I totally agree with that. I'm actually at a place right now where I'm trying to move forward from certain things that have bothered me for a long time. But I'm like, how do I move forward from that? You know what I mean? Like, but
right.
but we have the same conversations about some things over and over and over and over. And it's like I can't put those things to rest. And I don't know why I can't put them to rest, but I'm like really trying to work through that right now and trying to get that so that way I can bury those things and move forward in my life. Because you know what? Shit happens. Stuff happens in your past. You got to get out of those situations and then move forward. Like, you can't just keep letting that drag you down all the time. So,
yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, my brothers and I had to learn that lesson pretty quickly because, we grew up in a not so optimal environment, put it that way.
Right.
So we had to learn very early about life moving on and whatever. Like, it moves on. We moved on. We never saw those people again.
Yeah.
And you know what? We're still alive. They're still alive.
Yep.
Everybody's alive. Like,
yep.
Let's just go. So for me, it was the experience of moving around so much. It kind of made me realize that most people in your life are going to be temporary, and that's not bad. There's 8 billion people on the planet. So if like one set of people are out of your life, just live your life, man. Another set's gonna, hitch a wagon with that group, or they hitch a wagon with you. Like, you see what I'm saying? So that's kind of where I'm at with it. What did you give the song?
Oh my gosh, I really liked it. Probably like a 9.5.
This is a 9.9 for me. Awesome song, badass song. I really enjoyed it. Liked the message too. But man, that guitar part. Whew, I'm gonna also try to look for instrumentals of this song.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because that's how much respect I have for the instrumentation in this song. It's pretty crazy.
How popular is this song? Can you see where it is?
It must not be very popular.
Right here. Just over a million views.
Oh, well, since 2013, but that's still very, very good. What do I know? Huh?
I feel bad for the people who don't understand the appeal of this type of music. People are funny. All right, well, hey, so that's it.
That's a good song. There you are, dear listener. Vin out.
Sori out.
Gone.